Hello, this is Dr. Rody, and in this video I'm going to show how to use the Data Analysis Toolpak in Microsoft Excel to get descriptive statistics. The version of Excel that I am using is Excel 2013, although for most of the versions from 2007 up to the current version 2016, the methodology is very similar. In this column A, I have a random sample of 15 data points that represent the total student debt of 2014 college graduates. And what I want to do is use this data and come up with the descriptive statistics. So the way to do this is you go up here to the top and you hit the Data tab. And then you go over here to Data Analysis. Now you have to have had to install the Data Analysis Toolpak for this Data Analysis button to show. And if you haven't done that, then go search on the videos for installing the Data Analysis Toolpak. Okay, so I hit Data Analysis and I have all these choices and I'm going to choose Descriptive Statistics. So once you click Descriptive Statistics, then you hit OK. Now I get a dialog box asking me to do several different things. What it wants first is us to tell it where is the data, what's the input range. In other words, where is this data you want to compute descriptive statistics for. So if I click on this thing that looks like a spreadsheet with a red arrow, then I can go and highlight the column that contains my data. Now notice that I highlighted the title column, the label here. You don't have to do that, but I chose to do it because I like to see that in the output, and we have to take that into account later in this process. So now I click this little down arrow here, this little red arrow means return. So I come back and notice that it's anchored that column of data between A1 and A16. My data is grouped in columns, right? It's up and down, so it's already on columns, but if it was in rows, I could have done that as well. You just have to click the rows button. Okay, I have my labels in the first row because I included them in my data, so I'm going to click that button, that box, and put the check mark there. If you only highlighted the numbers, then you wouldn't click on that, or you make sure you click it off if it is on. Okay, the next thing is we have to indicate where we want the output to go. It's going to compute these numbers and create a table of the output. So we have to tell it what we want to do, and I think it's better to put it in the same worksheet. So I click on Output Range, and what it does is for some reason, and I think this is kind of a glitch in Excel, it goes back and highlights your input range. And if you go somewhere and return, it's going to redo your input range. So be careful that once you hit Output Range, to go to this little box here and with the red arrow and the little spreadsheet icon and click on it. So now I'm doing the output range, and I'm going to put my output right over here in E3, and that's going to be the upper left corner of my output box, of my output table. Then I click this box here, this button where I'm pointing, to return. So now it says E2, and what it'll do is put the upper left corner of the output data table there. Now for this, I just want my descriptive statistics only, so I'm going to make sure though I click Summary Statistics. Click that box on, make sure that check mark is on. So now we're ready to do the calculation, and just hit OK. So now we get our data table, and notice the description of these values is squished, the text here, so you can go between E and F in this case until I see the little plus sign. And then if I double click real fast, it'll automatically set the width so you can see all the descriptions here. And so notice now you have your descriptive statistics, your mean, your median, your standard deviation, and such. So this is how you use the Data Analysis Toolpak to compute a descriptive statistics table in Microsoft Excel. Thank you for watching.